Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Wednesday, July 16th, and we are at 9:03 a.m. About 1.5 hours into the market. The market has improved a little bit. Nasdaq was down a little bit more this morning, but it has now come near flat, so that's kind of good. Dow Jones 0.1%, S&P near flat. Volume is higher on Nasdaq again. And New York Stock Exchange volume is also near 0%. So yesterday we had a distribution day on both index. So let me jump to that right now. We'll look at QQQ ETF here. So yesterday what happened was we had a reversal by the end of day, and so that IBD consider a stalling day, which is a form of distribution. So here's what happened. Like you can see, we open right here and we close down here. Let me go to SPY. SPY also looked pretty bad yesterday. It closed at the bottom, and this one we dropped more than, like, I think point 5 or something. Let me see, 0.4%. So that's also because it came in higher volume. So that's constitute a distribution day yesterday. So yeah, so that's after hitting a new high yesterday, and right now the 10-day moving average has really caught up. You can see now we are just at that point. Um, yeah, and today's bounce is, I mean, it's good. Let's go back to intraday chart, right? So from this morning, we already down, like when it came down, and it hasn't really bounced back that much, right? So this is where we at. We haven't really bounced back that much. That's the problem, I think. Normally, so this is QQQ, very similar action, right? Right here. It's trading more at the bottom of the range than at the upper range, right? So there's some. I mean, it's good that it bounced back, but it's just not really strong. All right. So that's the problem right now for both Nasdaq and S&P. Um, so the bounce this morning is kind of weak, right? Let's go to Dow. So Dow is probably the weakest index right now. It undercut like the last 7 days low, and today we're falling through again. So this is not good. So here's the big drop yesterday. Again, very similar action to other index. We are trading more at the bottom half of the range than at the upper half right now. Of course, it can slowly come back during the day, but generally we do see a bounce. But we're not seeing that this morning. The bounce very weak, very weak. I mean, look at this bar. Look at that bar. You can knock back down like within the same bar. Okay, let's go to IWM. IWM also pretty weak now. Wow, this I didn't know this until now, that it closed pretty much again same thing like Dow, almost 6 sessions ago. So the only good thing today is bounce a little bit more than other index. So it's up 0.6% right now. So that's the only good thing. But even then, look at this. The days range. This one is trading more in the upper half, so slightly better. But it hasn't broke out yet. It hasn't come back above this one yet. So that's another thing to watch for. Um, but yeah, look at this one. It's already below 10-day. It's trying to come back to 10-day. And then Dow, we are below 10-day. This one hasn't, like, it's not even near the 10-day right now. It's just starting to, like, kind of losing momentum here. So I think overall, yeah, it looks like the index, holding up better than stocks though, I think, right? For sure. But if the index starts to break apart, I don't know what will happen to growth stocks. Usually they do follow. So that means they have more to drop, right? So again, the 10-day is the last defense line here before if it does turn, right? Like right now, distribution day at 3 and 5, something like that. Let me open my spreadsheet here. Okay, before we go to that, let's look at the news today. There's not much stocks on the move today, despite volume higher, which is also weird. Um, let's look at the news today. So ASML reported, and they're basically, it doesn't say here, but earlier I read that they kind of lower their forecast, right, due to tariff news. So that's the problem. Like, how many of stocks are going to start doing that, like as in this earnings season? Let me see here. Yeah, it doesn't say here, but yeah, management forecast no growth next year. Wow. So you can see SML drop below 50-day. Looking very sharp. Even yesterday, it breaks out right here, and today it's like, yeah, below 50-day. So this is kind of, wow. It's down more now because it was down like 7% earlier. Now it's down 10%. So I think like yeah, this could be what happening, right? This earnings season is a lot of stocks could be, you know give for guidance that are much lower because of tariffs. So that's something to be mindful of. And this is a good example of how fast a stock can turn. Um, so that's that. I think there's the producer price index that came out, but cool. Yeah, it was 2.3% unchanged on the month. So pretty good numbers. Um, there's more earnings this morning if you want to pay attention to those ones. But yeah, in terms of stocks and move here, there's not much stock here. NFI, Mercury, EQT. So this is oil and gas. Iron, financial still moving. SC is starting to move. Palomar, financial, start CISO. So those two, trying to come back a little bit. Let's start with that. CISO right here. So it has come down a lot. 50 days right here, but it didn't want to touch the 50 days so far. But we'll see. It's still too early to tell. Look at how steep this 10-day moving average is. That's like 70-degree angle, 75, close to 70. Um, it's just, yeah. So it's gonna bounce back most likely to near the 10-day, and we're gonna see how it challenges the 10-day, whether it's gonna come back above or not. That will be key. That will be the first good step towards recovery. But if it can, it will probably come back down again and challenge the 50-day. So that's the problem with CISO right now. Let's look at Upstart. So Upstart kind of have a two bad days, right? But it did bounce back and close above the 10-day. So that's a huge shakeout right there. Um, and then slowly it's trying to recover right now. It's trying to recover, and it's looking okay. But today it reversed a little bit this morning, so it's reversing right now. So we'll see. But like I said, the bounce back is look kind of healthy, right? And but we'll see. This is, yeah. Um, it's not too bad. Like I said, we'll see. Like, but if it closes near the bottom of the day, or even undercut today's low, that would be pretty bad, I think. So we'll watch for that. And even if you draw a trend line above the two highs here, it's still only at like close to 45-degree angle. So it may need more time to digest, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe it will just come out, bounce back again. So that's Upstart. Let's look at a firm. This one trying to come back out again, having a hard time as well. It's kind of pulling back right now intraday. So again, we'll see. So this morning you see a gap up, comes back down, bounce. Again, the bounce is a little bit weak, right? Because it's at the bottom range of the day. So So that's that one. What else do I have? Let me go to here. Well, Citigroup has a nice day yesterday from earnings. So that's one of the early ones that have reported. And nice bounce. Today is giving back a little bit, 1%. So we'll see. Uh, Palomar. Palomar. This one is on a downtrend, but it tried to come out this morning. It's reversing now. So again, it's like it just seems like a lot of stocks are reversing after they break out. I just feel it's a very hot environment to trade right now. And then we have SoFi. SoFi is trading pretty tight. It just hasn't give up yet. This one, so it's still good if you have it. Like it still can possibly run more. It hasn't look at how tight it trade despite other stocks giving up. This one didn't. So that's interesting, right? TBBK. This one also give back today. Yesterday it broke out, but today it give back. So again, just very hard environment to trade, right? Like stocks break out and then give back. So this is yeah, and I'm not saying like it's not giving back even just a little. Like this is under yesterday's low now. So all right, so those are the financial stocks. Let me go back start from the top here. The tech stocks. We have app here. So again, this one having trouble coming out right here. Had two good days. Even today is trying to come out, but there's no power. That's the problem. Let's look at some of the big cap tech. Avago yesterday make new high. Today it pulled back a little bit, holding tight though. It's bouncing back from this morning's drop, so that looks pretty good. Nvidia, this one is just trading really tight at the top, so that's also a good sign. It's not like it wants to give up, so that's also good. TSM, this is reporting tomorrow. It will influence the market. This one tried like it might have make new high, closing high yesterday for sure, but not sure if it make a new high, pretty close to it. But it's trading near the top, also looking pretty good. Let's look at Chinese stock here, Billy. So this one's holding tight after yesterday's move. So yeah, really strong. Still, this one's still moving. Let's look at some of this other one, Credo. This one is still holding tight. Hasn't give up much. A little bit down today, 1%. Dell. Okay, this one give up more today, 2%. So this one's starting to look a little bit not good because it tried to break out yesterday, but it couldn't. It reversed by the end of the day, and now it followed through on that, right? So that's good, not good. Let me see here. Live. So this one breakout is working so far. It's working so far. Oh, momentum. This one bouncing back from this morning's drop looks good. So here, it's still trading more at the bottom range though. That's the problem here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's look at MU. Well, this one really starting to give up, right? Making new lows constantly. STX. This one came out, tried to come out back out here again. Should be green. Green. Now it pulled back 2 days again. Now back to 10-day. This is the problem. I think just very hard to trade in this environment right now. Just you can see how many stocks just keep pulling back. Um, Palantir. This one is still holding tight at the top, so that's good. SAP. This one came back down pretty fast here, and then now we're trying to bounce again. SMPS. Hypnosis. This one is like it's having a hard time coming out now. It seems like it moves up, but like it's stuck in this range now. I think that's it for the tags. Let's look at SI. It has a big drop today. Again, this is a very choppy stock. Like it touches the 10-day like every 2-3 days. It's just very hard to trade this one. Um, RCL. This one is still going. Very incredible. SE. This one is bouncing really nice right now. Yeah, and this is a pretty nice base too. Like not too crazy, but just slowly coming down. So that looks pretty good. Let's jump to industrial here. CLS. This one's pulling back. Lots of stocks are pulling back. That's another big problem. Go here, pulling back right now. So yesterday it make a nice new high, but look at how fast it gave up those gains, right? And then today it falls through. So this is very hard environment. Even the ones that work, they give up so fast. Um, NFG, this one pulling back slightly after yesterday's breakout. ERT, this had a huge shakeout recently. Now look at this, it moves out and then now it pulls back again. Yeah, it just pulls back to 10 days so easily. XMTR, this one's below 10-day. So this one trying to come out here and it just couldn't. Yesterday it tried to bounce, today it gave back so easily. I think that's the phrase of the day, like it give back so easily. There's TGTX in the health area. Um, we have EQT and G4 in the oil and gas. Oil and gas integrated. This one is looking pretty nice. It's almost look like a V-shaped rebound. So Gulfport. This one also a V-shaped rebound. So those two are moving. And then we talk about financials already. So yeah, overall, like again, not too much movement. Uh, there's more to me. Let me look at one final index here, 50, which is in the way the IB 50. Okay, this one looks a little bit healthier. So we bounce back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we also bouncing. So that one is interesting. So the top 50 are bouncing back better, you know. That's very interesting. Yeah, so the top 50 are holding up much better. So that's a good sign. Yeah, but again, earnings season coming up. We'll have to see what happened. You know, um, again, just to remind everyone what happened today. ASML, the picture was looking very good. Like there was no sign of like any. I mean, tried to break out yesterday, but look at what happened today. Again, how many stocks are going to do this earnings season? We don't know yet, but this is one that just happened. So thank you all for watching. Hope you like and subscribe.